So I am not sure what to do. I have completely outgrown this eBay room, and it happened very quickly. I started doing eBay full time about 3 months ago, a little less than 3 months ago. And I knew eventually I would need more space, but I didn't realize it was going to happen this fast. Being able to be at home and listing stuff every day, it's just, I can get through so much. And before, when I was doing eBay part time, I was seriously listing 2 days a week for a few hours each day. And then if I would go to sales or something, then I'd list even less. So I would say I was listing between like 20 and 40 items a week when I was doing it part time. Now I set a goal to list 20 items a day. And then if I go sourcing, sometimes I don't list at all, or sometimes I only list like 10 or something. But usually, like Monday through Wednesday, I for sure do 20. And then if I go to sales Thursday and Friday, I'll try to get like 10 each of those days. But if there's no sales, then, if I do Monday through Friday, 20 listing, that's 100. So I'm usually doing like 80 to 100 listings a week now. And I'm just straight up running out of space, and I really don't know what to do. I'll show you guys the mess in a second. I'll turn my camera around after I'm done talking. But the problem before was I was buying stuff, but I didn't have enough time to list it. So it would just be a massive death pile. And because I was working a regular job, I couldn't get to it in time, only listing 20, 30 items a week, maybe 40. It's just not enough. But now that I'm able to list every day, that's no longer the problem, even though it still is a problem because I'm getting a bunch of stuff. The problem is, which I didn't have this problem before, is when I list it, I'm running out of space to put it on a shelf. That's the problem. So now, like today, like here's the stuff I'm listing, some Hot Wheels and a bunch of other random stuff. Before I even, like, the reason I'm listing that stuff is because it's small and I found a spot for it. But before I even list something, I now have to figure out where I'm going to put it. Where before, I just had shelf space. I could just grab anything, list it, and then put it somewhere. And now I'm just straight up running out of room. And I'm not sure what to do because the death pile is a problem that can be solved. I can just stop buying stuff. Like that's not a big deal. But now the problem is, where do I put it once it's listed? And there's a few options here. Like I could just stop for a few weeks and just let stuff sell. But the problem is eBay's been dead. It's been slow. So stuff is not selling. I'm listing more stuff that's selling. And the stuff that's going out is not clearing up enough space on my shelves for the stuff that I'm listing. Now I could list just trading cards. I have so many cards I can list. I could list trading cards for like a couple weeks and just hopefully other stuff sells to make room and then go back to normal stuff. But my death pile is so big. I have so much stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't expect to outgrow this room this quickly within a few months of doing this full time. And yeah, it's definitely a problem. It's a little stressful. So there's a few options, but I just don't know how it's going to work. I mean, the best option would be to get like a little warehouse area, but I can't afford that. Like that's expensive. You're talking like over $1,000 like a month to get a space like that. And then like you'd have to travel and stuff. It's so nice to be able to wake up and just come in here at home, start packing, whatever, go to the post office, start listing. If I had a warehouse or a storage unit, that's another option. I would then have to drive to that place. Well, if it was a warehouse, I would drive there and then just work there. But not only are you talking about rent, you're talking about you have to have internet over there and electricity and it's basically like a mortgage, like an additional mortgage. It's just it's out of the reach for me because regardless of how much stuff I have or how much space I have, I'm still just one person and I can only list so many things a day. The storage unit's a little different because those are cheaper. But then now I would have to wake up and let's say I would store my inventory that is listed in the storage unit, because I would not pay for a storage unit to store stuff that like death pile stuff. Like if I have so much stuff to list, I don't need to be buying more stuff. I don't want to pay to store stuff so I could buy more stuff. So if I had a storage unit, it would be to put listed inventory. But then now I would have to wake up, drive to the storage unit, drive back home, then pack my stuff up, then drive to the post office, then come back home, and then start listing. And then if there's a sale that day, like Thursday or Friday, then I have to do that. I'd have to wake up at like, 4 or 5 in the morning. I mean, I have to wake up like if there's a sale at 8 o'clock, I got to wake up early enough as it is just to do everything from home. So to have that extra travel, like even if it was like 5 minute drive, it's still, I don't know. And then you'd have to like bring stuff to the storage unit that you listed, and then, you know, put in the custom SKU where you put it, because now I just put it in the custom SKU as I listed because I'm right here, I know where it is. But that's the whole thing. That is an option though, that it might come down to that. But yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't buy a storage unit to store stuff. Like, I'll just stop buying stuff. Like, that's whatever. Which might come to the point at this point. Let me turn the camera around and show you guys what I'm talking about here. Like I said before, this is the stuff I'm about to list today. It's all just small stuff because I found spots to put it. But look at this. This is my actual death pile. I can't walk. Like, I have to move this stuff just to open here. And yeah, look at all this. This is all stuff that needs to be listed. And I could get through this if I had space to put it. And then I bought all those Hot Wheels recently. All those Hot Wheels boxes are there. I have nowhere to put it. Look at this. There's boxes. I can't even walk down this aisle at all. Completely full of stuff. Like, it's insane. And then my shelves and stuff, like, there's certain things I have room for, like the clothing racks. Like, I can fit tons of clothes there, but that's not the problem. The unlisted clothes right here, that's not what's taking up the space. You know, that's up in the air. That's not even a problem. Same with the trading cards. I have room for the trading cards, but that's not the problem. Those are the things that don't take up much space. It's all this other stuff. I mean, I got stuff on the bottom of these clothing racks. I mean, here are my listed shelves. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I could move stuff around and that's what I've been doing and make room for stuff, but it's just like, look at all that. The shelves are full, the bin, those DVD shelves over there, I can definitely make room for, but they're organized right now where it's easy to find everything. So you have to like climb over all the stuff just to get back here. My bookshelf over here, you know, there's a little bit of room, but it's pretty jam-packed. Like, that's 2 rows of DVDs. And yeah, like, this is all pants and stuff. But I mean, a shelf like this, like, I can fit just a few things here and there, but like not much more. And you know, this closet in here, this is where I have most of my cards. Actually, I'm running out of room for cards too, because I'd like to put a few more boxes here, but I got all this stuff. That's jam-packed up there. Can't even open this thing. Let me move this out of the way. Like, that's jam-packed. I mean, I can fit stuff, you know, little things here and there, but I can't put like a big item there easily. I have to move stuff around. These, all these drawers are full. I mean, this is like my video game drawer. It's pretty packed. This, I have like more games and like CDs. That's pretty jam-packed. I can fit CDs and stuff, but like, this is just a miscellaneous drawer. I can fit small things in here, but that's pretty packed. And then this down here, there's a little bit of room, but not much. And that's pretty much all the space I have, aside from the shelves over here. But, you know, I could fit stuff here. There's a little bit of room, but like I said, it's pretty packed. Like, up here, I mean, I got stuff in that box. I got stuff in the bin. That's whole shelf's packed. This whole shelf's basically packed. That's pretty packed. There's a little bit of room here. You know, I can fit a couple things, but like, I can't list like a bunch of shoes out of nowhere and just like, where am I going to put shoes on here, you know? It's definitely a problem, and I'm not sure how I'm going to solve it. So I can't really stop listing stuff, and I can stop buying stuff, which I'm probably going to have to do. I'm not sure, though. There's some sales I just can't pass up. But if I had room to put this stuff, then I could still continue to buy, no problem, because I'd be able to list this stuff. But, I mean, it's just, before it was just really easy. I would just pick an item up, like I would just grab whatever and just photograph it, list it, put it somewhere. But now it's, before I even attempt to list an item, I have to be like, do I even have room to put it? Where am I going to put this thing? Because I don't want to pile stuff up that it gets crushed and stuff like that. I've seen some people just have a bunch of random stuff just thrown in a bin, and like, you know, you got action figures and stuff like that. You want to make sure they're nice. Like, for instance, this model, I don't want to put anything heavy on top of that. Like, that needs to be, you know, on top. But yeah, I don't know, just a little rant video. If you guys got any ideas, let me know, because I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Obviously, I can continue listing because, you know, I can make room. There is still some room, but this isn't going to last much longer. It's going to come to a point very quickly where there's just zero space to put anything. And I don't want to be going to sales only looking for like, oh, I have room for clothes, so I can only buy clothes. Or I have room for trading cards, I'm only buying trading cards. I don't want to do that. It's not even worth going to sales being that picky, you know? You never know what you can find. What if I go to a sale and there's just buckets of action figures, like all new in the package, like I fill my whole car up. Where's that going to go here? And then if it goes here, where's it going to go when I list it? I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time.